In the same manner as Blackout EDC, Whiteout EDC or all-white EDC is becoming an increasingly popular everyday carry sub-tier, with plenty of our favorite gear suppliers offering up head-to-toe EDC and full white or near full white silhouettes. Just like its blackout counterpart, a white piece of EDC gear will have similar coatings, and it's important to know and understand the difference between them. So we'll walk you through those as we come across them once we dive into our individual products. Also, white EDC will require just a touch more maintenance and regular cleaning to keep them looking good. So if you're looking for completely maintenance-free everyday carry, all white may not be the option for you. So be sure to check out our other similar all black or blackout EDC guide if you end up changing your mind. Anyway, let's get right to it with our first all white pick from Memobottle. Water bottles are everywhere. Big box stores, sporting goods stores, virtually every online gear retailer, but they usually have one thing in common: the cylindrical shape. Memobottle flips the script and offers a truly unique rectangular water bottle and even offers it in an all-white coated finish. The A6 size measures 4.4 inches wide by 7.7 inches high and weighs in at about 10 ounces unfilled. If you want to add a bit of character to your white bottle, Memobottle offers a custom-fitted silicone sleeve in a range of different colorways. Much like the James brand in the knife space, the Memobottle A6 is a well-executed intersection of form and function. This elevated style water bottle comes in a few different materials. First, a clear BPA-free Triton version with a stainless steel lid and a 12-ounce or 375ml capacity. Second, the all-white version maintains the same capacity but uses a full stainless steel frame for a bit more durability than the highbrow clear version. If you're curious, the A-series delineation is a neat naming convention that uses paper size terminology as a helpful way of sizing the water bottle. Memobottle offers an A7, the A6 like ours here, an A5, and a tall, slim stainless steel option that's most similar in size to your conventional store-bought version. Since sheets of paper and the bottle sport the same sharp rectangular shape, the name, in our opinion, is absolutely perfect. Operating out of Brooklyn, the New York duo behind Charlie Whiskey Tango have combined their backgrounds in art, design, and architecture and engineering to create signature tools with a fresh take on classic forms. For example, the Type-C, a pseudo bookmark meets ballpoint pen with a premium grade 5 titanium build and a full white Cerakote finish. At $70, the Type-C pen is a hefty investment for such a minimal piece of kit, but it's one of the most unique, low-profile pens around, using a 3.5mm thickness, which, as they market the pen to be, is thin enough to function as a bookmark, like so. There's no cap to the pen, but you do get protection courtesy of a stainless steel guard, which snaps in and out of place to write or protect the Pilot Hi-Tech-C Coletto cartridge. The detachable pocket clip is super clean and also removable with these two end screws if you want to make it even more low profile than it already is. All in all, we love it, but one thing we noticed was that the steel wire-like guard does rub up against the Cerakote coating toward the pen's tip on the sides when snapping into the side channels to lock into place, and after just a few uses we can actually see the titanium underneath. There are, however, other options that don't use Cerakote, like the bead blasted titanium version or acid wash colorways. For $70 it was slightly disappointing to see, but unless there are some structural changes to the way this guard locks into place, we don't quite see how this is avoidable with the coated variants. If you're looking for other options than the classic Zippo, we'd recommend checking out Tsubota Pearl, who make a similarly priced flint wheel lighter with crisper edges and a slightly more highbrow feel in hand. The hard edge Petrol lighter's outer shell is machined from a completely opaque milky white polycarbonate with palpably sharper edges than that of your standard corner store Zippo. At 2.36 inches, it stacks up almost exactly to the 2.38 inch height of Zippo's version as well. Tsubota Pearl has its mid-century roots in the heart of Tokyo, Japan, and has consistently produced lighters with elevated character and sophisticated forms since their inception in 1952. They continue to be made in several workshops around the Tokyo area, and there are currently only a handful of US suppliers who offer their products stateside. Unfortunately, if you were looking to use an old Zippo cartridge inside the hard edge, you're out of luck, as the Tsubota is ever so slightly thinner, but it functions the same, taking lighter fluid just as you normally would. Looking for a stealthy all-black sling? Yeah, you'll have nearly endless possibilities at your fingertips from most every carry brand around. But what about a white sling? Well, that's a different story. All-white carry just isn't as popular, but rocking an all-white backpack, tote, or sling can really breathe some life into your otherwise dark wardrobe and can serve as quite the accent piece when it's used correctly. One of our favorite white slings is Bellroy's Lite sling, this one in the chalk colorway. While it's close to a very light gray, or one could even say a light cream at times, in the right lighting, it still fits the bill. And we like its straightforward design, its use of lightweight ripstop, and premium hardware details like the strap's magnetic clip and the main compartment's waterproof zip track. The whole bag is a 2-compartment system with a front pocket sporting 2 open slip pockets and an orange key leash, and the main compartment is undivided except for a small zip pocket for a touch of sub-organization. The 7-liter capacity and 12.2-inch length is on the high side for a sling, but it feels comfortable on person. However, if it was made from anything else heavier than ripstop, the sling may feel altogether a bit too large. The profile is mitigated by 2 self-compressing gussets on either side of the pack, so it stays thin naturally unless it's fully maxed out. If you've spent any length of time in America's Northeast, you'll be familiar with birch trees. Their whiteout appearances stand out like a sore thumb against the rich greens of overwhelmingly coniferous forests. Many of the native tribes who used to call the region home would use the bark of these trees as paper. Even some of the world's oldest known manuscripts were written on birch before humans started to use pulp processes. That all being said, Field Notes has channeled the tree's history to add to its catalog of memo books, this all-white version naturally named Birch Bark. The Mohawk snow cover stock is peppered with dark specks and fibers, reminiscent of the bark's actual appearance, with text embossed and stamped, with a touch of light gray soy-based ink from Superior. There are a total of 48 pages that comprise the 3.5 by 5.5 inch notebook, via a folded-over saddle-stitch construction, each one sporting a 4.7mm yellow grid pattern from cover to cover. Aaron Draplin's venture is well known for its attention to detail. I mean, just take a look at the back cover with all the tech specs and details. So there's no aspect of his creations that don't receive consideration. Just take the matching yellow staples. As a last note, white birch, or paper birch as it's sometimes referred to, is native to the US, so we also love that these memo books are fully made in the States as well. Not to be confused with the 3 in the name, the 4th generation RovyVon Aurora A3 is one of our favorite keychain-capable EDC flashlights that comes in a pure white finish, among others, like black, blue, and gunmetal. The A3 is made from an aluminum alloy with a 2.25 inch length and an overall 20 gram weight, or about 0.7 ounces, which is approximately the weight of your average number 2 pencil. The overall design is essentially the same as the Generation 3 with a very simple layout: USB-C charging port protected by a rubber stop, a keyring loop at the end, a stainless steel button, and a battery indicator light just below. The high output version comes IPX6 rated and builds in 5 total modes: Moon at 0.5 lumens, Low at 25, Medium at 200, and High at 650, its maximum, and a strobe mode. You can also opt for the high CRI version, but you'll get about 200 lumens less at the highest setting for a total of 450. The high output version uses an LED with a 6500 Kelvin color temp, or cool white, while you get a warmer experience with the high CRI version of 90 at 500 Kelvin. Recharge time for the internal battery is right around an hour if fully depleted, but make sure you have a USB-C cable on hand, since ours did not come with one out of the box. It did, however, include a snap-on pocket clip that unfortunately did seem to actually do a considerable amount of damage to the white coating. Not ideal, but hard to avoid with what we assume to be is a powder coat. You can even rock it without the clip at all if you're, say, working on a vehicle, since RovyVon includes a clear base clip with a fairly strong magnet, making it easy to use this guy completely hands-free without a lot of effort. Although Victorinox maintains a reputation for their classic red Swiss Army knives and the iconic Swiss red Celador scales, they now manufacture plenty of other colorway options. Although the actual functions and amount of tools are the same as this Climber, the scales are swapped from said red for white Celador instead. The Climber is what everyone knows as the quintessential Swiss Army knife that Victorinox has championed since their start in 1884, one that packs in 14 purpose-built tools for all sorts of EDC applications. And here's what they managed to pack into the 3.6-inch multi-tool. A small blade, tweezers, corkscrew, a large blade, a can opener, a 3mm screwdriver, a 6mm screwdriver, a key ring, scissors, wire stripper, toothpick, a ream, punch, and sewing awl, and a multi-purpose hook. Honestly, there's not much left to be said about the Victorinox Climber Swiss Army Knife multi-tool that hasn't already been said, and even fewer recommendations for an all-white alternative. So we'd really put our full weight behind this model if you've been searching around and have come up empty. Portable battery packs, like most other EDC nowadays, are a dime a dozen. Well-designed, less techy feeling battery packs, well, that narrows the gap. How about full, white, vegan, leather portable battery packs? Well, with that, the pool gets very, very small. MOFT's Snap Battery Pack is really one of the only picks for an all-white, premium-feeling, and extremely functional 3400 mAh portable battery pack with a sleek profile, magnetic integration to accommodate MagSafe wireless charging, and a convenient magnetic USB-C interface for quick charging. We're just huge fans of the overall design language. The whole silhouette just feels really classy in hand with the vegan leather, the simple on and off button, and the integration of the battery status LEDs under the blind debossed MOFT logo. We think it would pair really well with Nomad gear, gear from Bellroy, or even Peak Design. We also love just how strong the magnet is for the MagSafe integration, and we had absolutely no issues with the battery pack falling off during our tests. As is the case with Blackout EDC gear, you need to be aware of the various types of coatings manufacturers employ to achieve a white color: PVD, DLC, powder coating, Cerakote, etc. In the case of the Ridge wallet, they've opted for powder coating, which uses heat to bond a powder to the surface of an object, in this case aluminum scales. Back in 2013, Paul Kane and his father Daniel launched a Kickstarter that would usher in a new wave of minimalist cardholder wallets. Definitively leading the pack to this day is their creation, the Ridge wallet. The real genius is the design's ease of use and minimalism. Two RFID blocking anodized 6061 T6 aluminum panels held together by an ultra-durable elastic band with a manual finger notch for deployment. The Ridge originally set out to be the wallet that holds the most cards with the thinnest overall profile, and it does so by keeping tension on the two aluminum panels with a high-strength elastic band seamlessly built into the panels themselves. It also functions as an exterior cash clip like so. At 3.3 inches long by 2.12 inches wide by 6 millimeters thin, the Ridge is the exact same size as your typical credit card, which is to say you'll notice the edges of the exterior panels and the cards themselves are flush. The Ridge comes in a range of colors and materials other than white and aluminum. Ours here is the aluminum version, but some of their other popular designs are the titanium version and the carbon fiber version. Ridge officially rates the Ridge wallet for up to 12 cards and a fold of cash under the exterior band, and we think this is pretty accurate. You could even fit about 5 more cards if you really wanted to. We don't see any use case for more than 12 cards, so just stick with the recommendation from Ridge to keep the wear and tear to a minimum. We were curious about how durable this powder coating really was, so after a few scrapes with the knife, we can report that it actually impressed. Powder coating, in general, is lower on the durability scale than some of your other options including DLC and Cerakote. So we can rest a little easier knowing the wallet's appearance will most likely stay in decent shape given proper and regular maintenance and cleaning. The Benchmade Bugout is an EDC knife staple, pure and simple. The Bugout, released in 2017, designed by industrial designer and knife maker Ryan Dickman, and smaller mini Bugout have become cult classics for EDC fans looking for a durable, hyper lightweight, and attractive knife with hard-wearing materials and a solid blade steel. Their popularity have fueled the Oregon-based knife makers to release spades of different models and sizes with a laundry list of available scale options and colorways, and in turn, this has fueled a healthy aftermarket for its components. Being an all-white EDC guide, we look toward the all-white mini Bugout as one of our top choices for a reliable Whiteout EDC pocket knife that's a solid choice for just about anyone. The mini Bugout is a carbon copy of its larger sibling with smaller proportions and a 1.5 ounce total weight. 2.82 inches of Cerakoted S30V blade, a 3.7 inch closed length, and a 6.5 inch total length when opened. Plus, you get a highly versatile 0.09 inch blade thickness, Benchmade's famous Axis lock system, and durable Gravity white scales with a black oxide pocket clip. Gravity is essentially fiberglass reinforced plastic with a good degree of strength and maintains a lighter profile than metal. In terms of tech, Apple pioneered the use of an opaque, pure white design language to craft their world-changing products, so we had to include at least one Apple pick for an all-white EDC guide, and one of the best pieces that lend themselves to EDC is the Apple Airpods Pros. First released in 2019 as the successor to Apple's first wireless pair of earbuds, the Pros came with a slew of improvements to the hardware, active noise cancellation, and the wireless charging case. Then, in the fall of 2022, Apple revamped the Pros and released a Generation 2 with an H2 chip, a Bluetooth 5.3 connectivity, drastically improved sound quality and noise cancellation, a longer battery life, or so they said, and a wireless MagSafe charging case with a USB-C interface. Improved spatial and adaptive audio also came with the Gen 2s, as well as conversational awareness, a great feature for office environments for those who find themselves returning, and a positional adaptive audio feature that tracks the movement of your head and delivers 360-degree, almost theater-like sound. Although the Airpods case has dust, sweat, and water resistance, you'll probably want a dedicated white case, and although it's not one of our official picks, we'd recommend looking at Spec's clear Presidio case that allows for an unrestricted view of the bright white wireless charging case itself. Diver Jacques Cousteau loved the Doxa Sub 300T so much so that you could regularly catch him on his hit TV program, The Undersea World of Jacques Cousteau, with the Doxa Sub strapped to his wrist over his wetsuit. Fast forward to 2019 at Baselworld, and the release of the Doxa Sub 200 came as a surprise, but a welcome one. The styling of the 300 series has made a resurgence, but it's not the most wearable dive watch for everyone. It has very distinct styling cues, a bold orange dial, and a very retro beads of rice style bracelet. You have to rock it with some confidence. The Sub 200 tones it down a few notches, but keeps the bold colorways, or like ours here, a pearl white. The thick box sapphire, the beads of rice bracelet as an additional add-on option, and a cushion case, albeit a more streamlined one. It's the everyman Sub 300T. So we guess it doesn't tone it down a ton, but it's certainly more conservative and no less fun. Dimensionally, we're talking 42mm in diameter by 46mm lug-to-lug with a 13.8mm thickness. The 200 takes the diameter down by a half millimeter from the 300T's 42.5, but the span of the cushion case on the 200 does seem less prominent. The 200 is highly wearable for folks who gravitate toward the 39 to 41mm range. Under the box sapphire, sporting a thick application of anti-reflective coating, the bright white dial is uber clean, completely framed rectangular markers, a baton-shaped handset, minimal dial text under the 12 and above the 6 perfectly centered, a simple framed white date window, and heaps of lume. This is the minimalist's Doxa Sub, and that's because it's far less cluttered, and that's because the dial is physically larger, and that's because Doxa simplified the bezel, and that's because there's no meter scale or feet scale, and that's because the Sub 200 is the definitive gateway drug to Doxa's pricier, even more professional offerings. Inside, you get a highly serviceable workhorse of a movement, the ETA 2824-2. For the price, you're going to be hard-pressed to find another movement as reliable and as fixable under $1,000. Plus, the Sub 200 protects it with a screw-down crown offering 200 meters of water resistance. So even though the design is more minimalistic, the utility is certainly not lessened by any means. We got our hands on a white strap with a waffle texture, and it's a ton of fun for the summer. For year-round use or more formal occasions, Doxa offers a beautiful stainless beads of rice style bracelet for an extra $290 USD. Which we may recommend since we can easily see this rubber strap getting plenty dirty and perhaps even yellowed over time with regular exposure to the sun and oils from your skin. It's also just a touch warmer than the pure white of the dial, so the slight color shade misalignment does bug us just a bit, but the fit is extremely comfortable on the wrist. Before we close out, just a friendly reminder that like Blackout EDC, pay special attention to the type of coating, because not all are created equal. There are many, the most popular of which are PVD, DLC, and Cerakote, all of which are great options. But there are many others that maintain differing levels of durability and longevity. So just make sure you do your due diligence before spending your hard-earned cash. Also, be sure to check out our accompanying editorial guide, and as always, drop us a line below with your all-white EDC favorites.